Hi, y'all. Welcome back to another vlog. I am here to show you what my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. I already said this in the last vlog, but I hope that everybody had a great holiday season. You're probably seeing this vlog after the holiday season is over with, but I didn't really get a ton for Christmas this year, so I thought that I would show you what I got. I mean, I got a lot from my mother-in-law, but just like in general, my family just did a white elephant gift exchange, and I ended up getting some. Actually, let me grab them. I ended up with some homemade crochet washcloths that one of my aunts had made, and I have wanted some of these for so long because she has given some to my mom before in the past, and I think they're so cute. And there's another one in the sink. So the gift was 4 of these and a little like washcloth holder that goes in the sink. So that's what I ended up getting as my white elephant gift. And then I can't remember if I said this or not, but Shane and I did not exchange gifts this year. So I didn't get anything from him. I got some money from my mom, which was cool. And then everything else I got is from my mother-in-law. So I'm going to show you, first of all, oh my God, she got me this plant and it's actually in water, which I love. And I think it is so cute. She had a couple of them and she let me choose which one I wanted. But I think that's adorable. So she got me a nice little plant. This was so funny. Shane was like so confused about this. He was like, why in the world would she ever need this? And I'm like, that's how you know that you're not a crafter. She got me this little twine holder. So it has a little bird on top. It has little scissors that hang off of it. But it's just like a little spool for twine. And he was like, when would you ever use twine? And we were like, for everything. Okay. Like whenever I used to do Poshmark orders all the time, I would wrap up my orders with tissue and with twine. And I don't know. If you're a crafter, let me know. Do you have twine? Do you like twine? You can always use twine for something. So I thought that was adorable. And just like this thing itself, I just think it's so cute. It would be really cute on a shelf somewhere. So she got me that. She also gave me some old ornaments from Shane's Nana, and there are a ton in here. Let me show you which one is my favorite because some of these are really cute. You can definitely tell that they're like homemade, and I love a homemade ornament. A lot of our ornaments growing up were homemade, so I really appreciate seeing a cute little homemade one. But this one specifically is my favorite. It's a little fan. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that pink lacy little fan. Can you believe that? Oh my God. I think that's the cutest thing ever. And we do have a rose gold Christmas tree. So that would actually be really cute on our current Christmas tree. We need a new one because the lights are broken on ours, but we might get another rose gold one because we both just love it so much. So those ornaments and then a little notebook, which I thought was beautiful. It's also magnetic, which is really fun. And the pages are lined. Love that. Can always use more notebooks. And then, this is actually from Shane's Nana. I got a new Lego set, a Japanese maple, and I thought this would be really, really cute to have out in the fall time. Like, this feels like it could be fall decor. So I'm excited for that. I actually have multiple Lego sets that I need to do that I have not touched yet, so we'll add that to the list. And then she also got me this embroidery craft set. It has 4 different designs. I think it's the ones that you can see. There's like flowers, a little heart, a sun and moon, and some little mushrooms. And actually, I can't remember if I told y'all about this in the past. I probably did, but my mom for Christmas actually a couple years ago, she signed me up. I feel like I've told y'all this. She signed me up for an embroidery subscription box. And so it was sending me a new embroidery kit every single month. And I feel like I got 3 or maybe 5 of them, and I still have not done any of them. And I do talk about this a lot, but I want to do more crafts. Like I really want to do crochet. I would love to do embroidery. I probably have a lot of the materials that I would need for embroidery, especially with the kits, but a big reason why I don't start new crafts all the time is because I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a bunch of new craft supplies when I don't really have the room to put them all. So all that's to say, this is not my first embroidery kit. I have quite a few embroidery kits, but we were talking about it because my mother-in-law also cross stitches. She's like very, very good and has done it her entire life. And we were both just talking about it, and we're like, the nice thing about embroidery is that since it's kind of freehand, I feel like that's the kind of thing that I could like sit on the couch and relax and do. Whereas cross stitch, I feel like I need to be more like propped up at a table with really good lighting because I'm going to be counting and focusing, and like everything feels very specific. Whereas with embroidery, I feel like I'll probably be a little more loosey-goosey with it. So I'm excited for that. And then last but not least, can you effing believe this? It is like a vintage inspired Tupperware set. She said she actually got this at Costco, And she had one too. It's so funny. A lot of the stuff that she got me, she was like, yeah, I got one for myself too. And I was like, classic. But this to me is just like the most Southern thing. I would love to know. Okay, I would love to know, what part of the world are you from? And do you or did you have a pitcher like this in your fridge growing up? Because to me, I see this and I'm like, this is sweet tea. This belongs, like, this needs to be full of sweet tea. It also comes with 4 cups as well. Now, do I make sweet tea? No, but now I can, or like lemonade or something. But to me, this is just like, this feels like so Southern. It needs to be full of sweet tea on the top shelf of the fridge. You make 1 per week. Like, that is just, that's how I grew up. I don't know if you did, but I would love to know where you're from and if you had a Tupperware pitcher like that in your fridge, because again, it might not be a Southern thing. The sweet tea is definitely a Southern thing, but just that specific pitcher itself is like, it's found all in homes all across Tennessee is what I'm trying to say. So that's what she got me. That was very, very sweet of her. She also got a couple things for Shane as well. Well, she got him a really nice denim jacket, but she just like, he ordered that a while ago and she bought it for him. She got him a cute little checkers set. It's like bottle cap checkers or something. And we thought that would be really fun because we can take it to the beach with us. And then she also got us some local honey, some local wildflower honey. Oh my God, it's so delicious. Like, I'm pretty bad about buying local honey. I like never do. I think it's probably because I never go to like a farmer's market or anything like that, but it is absolutely crazy how much better the local honey is versus just honey that you can get in the grocery store. It's so sweet. It's so flavorful. Like, I have been putting it in my tea. I've been drizzling it over my oatmeal in the morning, and oh my God, it's been so good. So yeah, that's what I got for Christmas. I would love to know what y'all got for Christmas if you want to share that with me, or you can tell me what your favorite thing was. Or if you didn't exchange gifts, then you can let me know that as well, because yeah, like I said, other than like the white elephant and the gift that I wrapped for my friend last week, I didn't do any gifts this year. I did get a couple things for myself. Okay, we have a few things on the way. I did a pretty big Mooncat order, so we will be having a nice nail polish haul pretty soon. And then this is actually really exciting. I ordered a new vlog camera. So the one that I'm on, I currently have had for, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. I think probably more like 4 years. It's okay. I mean, I love the camera itself, but like, it's not in good shape. It doesn't respond very well. I can't get the filter off the lens because I have dropped it so many times. Like, it has fallen on its face so many times that the filter on the lens is like permanently stuck to the lens. It just is like slow to respond. It's just, I feel like I'm due for an upgrade. So I don't even remember the name of the camera that I ordered. I definitely took Shane's advice on that, but yeah, maybe it will come while I'm still doing this vlog and we can see how it works. I'm not like a dead set on it. I'm going to test it out a little bit and see what I think, but if I don't love it, then I'm just going to return it. So that's exciting. But yeah, nail polish, new vlog camera. That's what I treated myself to this year. So, yep, that's what I got for Christmas. Let me know what you got, what your favorite gift was, or if you didn't do gifts this year, because that's also very understandable. Pro tip, for any of you that have a husband, get earmuffs. It blocks out the sound. Specifically husbands, okay? Just kidding. He was nice enough to drive me to Target. We're actually doing something extremely exciting right now. We are going to Target because they are releasing gluten-free Cheez-Its.
Not specifically Target. Cheez-Its.
Right. Not Target specifically, but they have already been released in some stores, and people have been posting on the gluten-free Reddit and saying that they found them at Target. And they gave a hack where they said if you put in the exact item number into the Target app, then it will show you if they're available or not. So we checked. There's a Target near us where they said that they were in stock. A lot of people are saying that you have to ask for them to get them out of the bag, which I'm too scared to do. So hopefully Shane will do it for me, but I'm really hoping that they're just on the shelves. But we're gonna go see, and I'm so excited because if you know me, then you know the one thing that I've missed the most since being gluten-free is goldfish. I love goldfish more than anything in the world. Like, whenever I think about eating gluten, I don't think about getting bread or pasta or cake or anything like that. I literally am just like, I want goldfish. And so Cheez-Its are the closest thing that I can get. So I've heard they're really good. So we're gonna see if we can find them. Okay. You might be thinking, oh, she's back in the car after they went in. No, literally the second that I stopped filming that, Shane was checking checking the app again, and now it says that they're out of stock at the store that we are at. Now it does say they're in stock at a different store, but that's probably like, how far from here?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, which it's 6:41 p.m. mind you. We're out after dinner, which is crazy. I kind of feel like we should just go in and see, just to.
We're already here.
We're
yeah,
already
might as
here,
well
so
go.
we're gonna go in and see. But I don't know if we'll be going to the other one because that one is not a great one. That Target.
It's fine.
I don't know. I'll let.
That's literally where I grew up.
Okay. Well, guys, bad news. We have lots of Cheez-Its. None gluten-free. There were no Cheez-Its in there, okay, as I said. So we just called the other one that said that they have them, and they finally answered. And he was like, I just wanted to see if you have any gluten-free Cheez-Its in stock. And she was like, no, we don't. Somebody actually came in earlier asking, and my manager was there, and my manager said that no, we don't. Which I'm like, okay.
That's a weird way to answer.
That's a strange thing to say. I believe you've been trained to say that. So I guess potentially we're not going to get them.
Are you a sheeple?
So maybe we won't be getting them until they're released. The thing is, I know that they're supposed to be released like fresh into the new year. And obviously if they're already in stores, I'm like, surely they're going to be out just within the next like couple of weeks. But we'll probably keep checking Target stock at different Targets around us and other stores as well. But we'll keep checking and we'll keep trying, and I'll definitely keep you updated. But that's a big bummer. I was really excited to eat some Cheez-Its tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
However, we did just see someone that Shane works with, we saw someone that Shane knows in Target, and they had their dog, and their dog was really cute. But I also am like,
Don't bring your Target.
why are you bringing your dog to Target? Okay, are you bringing your dog to Target? Let me know down below. Are you bringing your dog to Target? Because stop. Okay, good morning vlog. We're working on a project. Well, Shane is actually going to be working on a project. Is this on? Yeah, it's on. And I needed to show you all what my closet looks like because he's actually going to build me some shelves in this closet. And I told y'all that I would show you because it's a total cluster. Up top, we have a bunch of like touch-up paint and random stuff, tape, vases. I've got all of my like crafting stuff. I have a huge stack of puzzles, more crafting stuff, a laminator, important files, Legos, crafting stuff. We've got mops, Swiffers, etc. We've got random seat cushions, an ironing board, which like, I don't even know if I've used that ironing board ever, but that's all in this little closet here in the corner of my room. And in here I keep my nail stuff, and I've got puzzles and stuff in here. So anyway, Shane is going to be building me some shelves that go all the way across this closet that's going to help me stay organized in here. So he's going to be doing that mostly today while I'm not even here. So maybe I can set the camera up and he can film a little bit of it. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little before, and I will show you the in progress and also the after. We can fill it up together. Okay, also I'm not really yeah, you can kind of see. I just sat down to plug my camera back in, and it is snowing outside. So Shane's going to be outside cutting wood and stuff, which is not good in the snow. Oh my God, yeah, there's big chunky flakes coming down. Oh, it looks pretty. Okay, y'all, we are still in my office. I know that I showed you my shelves, but I don't think that I've showed them to you since I've put some stuff on them. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I am so excited to have these done. This truly is going to make my life so much easier, and I'm just going to show you while I'm still in the frame. But look at this. Look at all that space. I cannot even believe it. And wait, this is fun. Look, the lighting is not going to be great, but okay, I'm definitely going to be like backlit and the lighting is not great, but this is also kind of exciting to me because I can always set my camera here to vlog a little bit. I'm always looking for like good eye level type areas where I can set my camera because I much prefer to just set it down rather than to hold it the whole time, you know, but I'm really, really excited. I've got my caboodle right here, which has a lot of my nail stuff in it. And then I've got puzzles, Legos, a box full of craft stuff that I have not even touched, and then a few random things up on the top, but I still have so much space. And these little bins and stuff that I have over here to my right, my like little Target cube organizer and stuff, I could easily clean some of the stuff out of that and put it in here as well. But for now, I'm just kind of like enjoying the fact that I have so much free space, and it also smells really good because it smells like fresh wood, you know? But yeah, I'm very thankful for Shane for doing that for me. It looks great. It feels great. It honestly is like a huge relief because this is such a small room that I really have not really had enough storage. And luckily, my mother-in-law wanted to take the shelf that was in here. So we took that to her. She's happy to have it because she just recently got a new house. So yeah, that's not going to waste, which is good. It was donated from my mom to me and now from me to her. And I'm really excited about that. Speaking of my mother-in-law, I saved this little bag that I found in the closet, and I'm actually going to be cleaning out my nail polishes because I think that I mentioned this. Sorry, Boomer is, buddy, you're not a doorway. Boomer's sitting in front of the door. I think that what we're going to do is on the back of this door, we're going to put my little nail polish container holder thing because that would be really convenient. And then I can use that wall for a piece of art or something. But before we do that, I really need to clean out my polishes because I have so many polishes and I have a ton that I don't use. Okay, this is probably not smart, but I have you balanced on my lamp in the corner on my lampshade. So I really hope this does not bite me in the butt, but I don't really have anywhere to set you here, and I don't want to take all the polishes off the shelf and then put them in the bag. It kind of makes more sense to just take them off the shelf and put them right into the bag. And this is going to be completely full because there is so much of this that I don't want anymore. But yeah, I'm really excited to get rid of it. And like, I think it always just feels so good to like clean stuff out, you know? So I actually haven't even said this yet, but it is the new year. Today is January 1st. So happy new year to everyone. Man, I'm conflicted about these. I got an order of Olive and June. This was years ago, their summer collection. And one of the polishes broke. And so they are like completely covered in polish. It's still usable, but it just like looks so gross. So I'm like, do I try to give those to people or do I just throw those out? Like they look so disgusting, but I don't know. So anyway, today is the new year. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a nice, safe New Year celebration if you decided to celebrate. And yeah, while we're here, I actually thought, since it is the new year, I thought that maybe we could talk about some like New Year's goals, things like that. I don't really have, or I don't really usually do resolutions. I don't know. I'm not really a resolution kind of a person. For some reason, just like the thought of a resolution, it feels to me like you're automatically not going to do it because you're like, this is my New Year's resolution. Do you know what I mean? So I prefer to make more of just like a realistic goal for the year. And I don't always do that. I kind of did one last year, which wasn't really like a resolution or a goal, but I was like on a perfume no buy last year, which was one thing that I was like, I'm not going to do this year. And I made it all the way. I'm really proud of myself. I went all year without buying one new perfume, without buying a sample, without buying anything. And actually, to celebrate, last night I had a cart full of samples that I've been really wanting to get and really wanting to try because, of course, I had a list of perfume that I've been gathering all year. And I mean, I think it was like 10 samples maybe. I was going to say it's not a lot, but it kind of is. But anyway, Shane offered to buy it for me as a like congratulations slash good for you slash just like a little treat. He was like, I'll buy you your perfume samples that you want to celebrate your no buy because he was proud of me that I went a whole year. So that's not really a realistic New Year's goal. I don't think, not the typical types of goals. It's not similar to my goals for this year, but this year I think that my New Year's goals, I have a few of them. So one of them is going to be less screen time. Okay. I feel like a lot of us want that goal, make that goal, think about that goal, and it's really, really hard to actually do. But I just want to have less screen time. I want to have less mindless scrolling. One of my favorite YouTubers, Cari, I'm going to link her this specific video that she recently did down below. It's kind of like a little series that she's done. She's done like one or two other videos like this one, but just talking about like brain rot, quote unquote, which, side note, I don't love that phrase. I don't love rot. Like, sorry, just don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started. You know, whenever I hear people saying that they're rotting in bed all day, I'm like, that's actually disgusting that you're saying that. But okay, I digress. So, brain rot, I do totally understand the concept and I think that it's a fair term. But her video is just kind of talking about how to like avoid brain rot, how to like undo your brain rot, blah, blah, blah. And every time that I watch those videos that she makes, I feel so like inspired to just like get the hell off my phone. You know, she talks a lot about like not checking your phone first thing in the morning, making sure that you are not like consuming too much media at once. Like if we're sitting there watching a TV show, we don't also need to be scrolling. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. So I want to spend less time on my phone. I definitely like just want less screen time overall. I feel a lot better whenever I'm not on social media as often, and I definitely feel a lot better whenever I purposefully am trying not to just like get in the habit of scrolling. Last year, I did delete my Instagram. Actually, I think I deleted it in January last year, and I didn't re download it for like 6 months or something. Like, I definitely was away from it for a while, and that was amazing. I loved that. But I don't know if I'll do that again or not. But basically, I just want to have less time on my phone. Another goal that I have is that I would like to do, I would either like to learn a new hobby this year. Like, I've always wanted to learn to crochet, and I know that I'd be able to, like, probably fairly easily once I learned. But I'm always hesitant to try it because I'm like, well, that's going to be a new hobby that I am going to spend a bunch of money on, and I don't need that. I already spend money on cross stitch stuff, but I have like a bunch of embroidery kits that I haven't done yet. I have mostly that. I have some like watercolor sets. I don't know. I just want to kind of get into some more creative hobbies, whether it's learning something new or whether it's just like practicing doing something. Because, like with watercolor, it's like I don't watercolor often, but I would like to. And I think that my perfectionism really gets in the way a lot of the times whenever it comes to trying a new hobby or doing something creative. Because I think, like, if I'm going to sit down and paint, I want it to be perfect. I want it to look good. I want it to be like, you know what I'm saying. And so it's like, I want to try to let go of that a little bit and get more fun out of doing a creative hobby. So even if I just sit down with like crayons and construction paper, literally, and just like doodle a picture like I would have when I was a child, like that kind of stuff, I think I want to get more into because just like with less screen time, I always feel way better whenever I'm doing different creative hobbies specifically and doing creative things, doing things with my hands, coloring, not crocheting, cross stitching, painting. Like maybe I'll get back into, maybe I'll try to use acrylic paint again. I haven't used acrylic paint since I was like in high school. Maybe I'll try to do something like that. I don't know. I just want to do more creative things, creative hobbies, maybe learn a new hobby, but just, I don't know, get into the like creative spirit and not worry so much about how good it is or how good it looks or doesn't look or stuff like that. Side note, I'm really having to be realistic with myself here because I kind of feel like I'm cleaning out my closet where like I'm wanting to hold on to a lot of these, but I'm also having to tell myself like, get real. You don't use these colors. You don't need to hang on to these. You haven't touched these in years. Oh my gosh, this is this is hard for me. I don't like to let these go. Another goal that I have for the new year is something that is very easy, and that is just to stretch every single day. I'm usually really good at it. I feel like this past year, 2025, which was, okay, yesterday, I really was, I don't want to say slacking, but I was kind of slacking in the last couple of months with taking a lot more rest days than usual, which is totally fine if you feel like you need that. But I used to be really, really good about taking a rest day, but making sure that I was at least stretching on that day. And I just kind of like completely fell off that wagon. Like I've still been working out and everything, but I've been a lot more lenient with myself, not in the way that it's like I feel like I need a rest day, but it's more just like I don't feel like doing it today. And so I just don't even do it. So I want to get back on my like workout routine and like making sure that I'm regular. But most important, my actual goal is just to stretch every single day, even if it's only a 5 minute stretch, even if I don't do like a stretch class and I just do like self guided stretching. Any stretching is better than none. I will preach about stretching until the day that I die. It is one of the best things that you can do for yourself and for your health and just like to keep you feeling your best. So that's one goal that I have is to stretch every day. And I've already met that goal for today, which is exciting. I already did my workout and stuff this morning, which was great. So that is another goal that I have. And then another goal that I have, this one's probably going to sound a little bit silly, but I feel like it's realistic for me and it's just something that I need to do. And that is to try to leave the house a little bit more often. Okay. Y'all know I'm at home pretty much all the time. I'm a homebody. I like it that way. I like being home. I don't necessarily feel like I need to get out of the house that much, but like, well, that's not true. I shouldn't have even said that. I do, obviously. I'm feeling like I need to get out of the house a little bit more. And so I'm not really like putting pressure on myself that it has to be one thing or another. It's just like, other than the normal stuff that I go and do, which is like I go to my parents' house every week, I go to therapy every week. Those are the two guaranteed things that I do to get myself out of the house. So I'm just going to try to like get out and about a little bit more. And whether I go to like a coffee shop or a bookstore or an antique store or a park for a walk or a park to sit and read, just like literally anything, I just need to make myself leave the house more often. I'm not at all like agoraphobic or anything like that because I know that that is very intense and very much not what I experience. I just like to be home and I don't like to leave if I don't have to, but I think that I should challenge myself with that a little bit more. So if you're like me, I don't know, might be something to think about. The problem with that is that I'm totally comfortable staying home all the time. So I'm like, who cares? But it also is good for me to make myself get out of the house. I could stay here all day, every day, just sitting around in my sweatpants. But it's like, girl, come on, come on. You can get out of the house a little bit. It'll be good for you. Like, just get out and about. Like I said, even if it's just for a walk. I love walking. I love exercising. I love fresh air. I love, getting my blood pumping. It's like, these are all things that I actually do enjoy. So why not make myself do them or go to a new place that I haven't been before or anything like that. So I'm not trying to put like a big social pressure on myself about it, but literally just leaving the house to go do something at least once a week, which again, like I said, to some people, I'm sure that that sounds like, are you serious? Like, do you only want to leave the house once a week? And it's like, no, I would, it would be cool if I could leave it more, but I don't know. That just doesn't always feel doable for me. I don't feel good a lot. I don't know. I like to stay at home. I've got my own stuff going on. Okay. Sorry, my mic was kind of flipped upside down during that. Now that I've gotten most of them cleaned off that I don't think that I want, I'm just trying to organize them a little bit. But yeah, I think that those are my goals. So stretch daily, less screen time, less like mindless scrolling, leave the house a little bit more often, and learn a new hobby / be more creative and fun with what I'm doing and don't like stress so much about a creative hobby. So yeah, if y'all have any goals for the new year, I would love to know what your goals are. I would love to know if you like to set goals or if you don't like to because you feel like it's just kind of setting you up for failure. I don't really like put too much pressure on myself where it's like, oh, I have to do this. I have to do this. It's more just kind of like a guideline of like, okay, here's what I would like to do this year. Here's what I would like to do a little bit differently. And just see if I can manage that. Oh, actually, that kind of reminds me. I thought of one other idea in regards to like the creative aspect of it. The other day, I was at therapy and I was talking about whatever. I was anxious about something. I know, shocking. I know you can't believe it. But I was talking to my therapist and she was like, you have a great imagination. She was like, it doesn't necessarily like do good things for you, but I do have to say, like, you have a really good imagination. And I'm like, I know, it's kind of a problem. And so I was thinking, I love, well, I don't love, but I try to journal, but I specifically journal whenever I'm feeling really anxious. So I definitely would like to journal more. I'm not like adding that as my goal. I'm just saying that's like something that I would like to do more. But I thought, you know what? Maybe I should try to get into like creative writing. I don't know. I haven't, again, since high school, I haven't done any kind of creative writing. I don't really like writing, I guess. I don't know. I think of like writing papers and stuff like that, and I absolutely hate that. But I feel like, what if I were to try to write creatively, just for fun? Again, like no pressure, we're not stressing about it. But maybe I could utilize my imagination a little bit, like in a better way, rather than just like my imagination is me coming up with terrible, horrifying, worst case scenarios that make me go into fight or flight. I don't know. Just a thought. So I might play around with that a little bit. If any of y'all, I know that some of y'all are writers, okay, or have written before. So if anybody has any recommendations for me as far as like a good place to find writing prompts or anything like that, please let me know, because I definitely would need a prompt. I definitely don't think that I could just like sit down and write off the old dome. I feel like I would need a short little prompt, but that could again be something that I do whenever I leave the house. If I go to the park or to a coffee shop or something like that, just like sit down and write for like 10 or 15 minutes. So it's not necessarily a goal, like I said, but it would be something in that creative field that it's like, I don't know, that could be fun. And potentially, if I'm like exercising my creative imagination in that way, then maybe that will like fulfill my imagination's needs. And then my imagination won't need to go so mother effing crazy when I'm anxious. I just realized I have more polishes here. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. Thanks for listening to my goals. It's probably going to be another long vlog, I'll be honest with you, but I will show y'all what I'm working with whenever this is done. I'm going to lock it in. I see ones already that it's like, you don't need to keep that. So I will update you soon. Okay, so here's where we ended up. As you can see, I definitely have a lot of free space, and I could probably get rid of even more of these. I don't know, I couldn't decide if I should organize them by brand or by color, so I kind of organized them by color. But then on this shelf, second to the bottom, I have some like indie brands and Mooncat. And then on the bottom, I have so many top coats. That is an insane amount of top coats. I do not need that many top coats. Maybe I'll actually give a couple of those away in the bag as well, because here's the giveaway bag. It is like 2 layers deep, maybe even 3 layers deep. I couldn't get everything to stand up all on its own, so I'm going to send my mother-in-law a picture of that. And I'm sure she'll be very excited. But yeah, once that's gone, that's what I had you balancing on, by the way. Once that's gone, I'm going to have room there for a really cute piece of art, or maybe I'll frame a puzzle and we can move it over there, and then they'll be kept in the dark in my closet. And here is a further view from my closet with the shelves. And Boomer's in here too. He was helping me the whole time, as he likes to do. I know that y'all saw him helping Shane while Shane was building the shelves, but yeah, I feel good about that. It feels good to declutter those a little bit. I'm also just like a little bit regretting taking some of those out. I had a lot of my like Mooncat and indie polishes kept in a little box, like the Sassy Sauce box that I got my order from. That way they could like stay in the dark and out of the sun. So I'm kind of like, why did I take all of those out already? But it's okay. They'll be fine for a few days. I'm sure that we could even switch the shelf over today if we wanted to. But yeah, I've got that done. Now I'm going to actually do some work probably and then start on editing this vlog, because I have not begun that yet. And yeah, that is what's up with me. Oh, I haven't even told y'all this yet. And I probably shouldn't even, but that's okay. I'm just going to tell you anyway. I didn't take any clips, but Shane and I did go look at another house yesterday. It just kind of like popped up randomly on the market, and it's actually a house that we had seen multiple times, and that we had said like, oh my god, if that house ever becomes available, like we need to go look at it. And we mentioned that, and then it was like, oh, it actually is for sale. And we were like, what? So we ended up going to look at it the next morning after we found out that it was on sale, and oh my god, we should not have gone to look at it, y'all. It is literally like our dream house. It's so beautiful. It was it's not old. It's not that old, but whenever they built it, they were inspired by Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay, hello, which like Shane and I both love Frank Lloyd Wright houses. We've both been to multiple of them, and our dream is like a mid-century modern style home, and that is exactly what this is. And so we should not have gone to look at it because now we're like, oh my God, what do we do? And honestly, it is a bit out of our budget. So it's like we should not have gone to look at that. And, we've kind of been like back and forth with like the house hunting idea. And so, yeah, I don't think that we should have gone to look at it because now we're really interested in it. And we found out that somebody else put in an offer. And so now we're just kind of like, what do we do? We're kind of scrambling. We've been talking about it. I mean, we went and saw it yesterday, so it's like this is all very, very fresh. But or maybe we saw it the day before. No, we saw it yesterday. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, it was yesterday. Sorry, it was so early in the morning. Yesterday was like such a busy day. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm like I shouldn't even be saying anything because it obviously nothing may come of it. It popped up really super fast. It absolutely is like our dream home. And it definitely has its pros and cons. I'm not going to get into all the details, of course, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't take any clips because when I was there, I was just like too excited. I took a couple pictures, but I'm not going to include those. But I'll keep y'all updated on that. You know, you'll be seeing this long after we've made a decision, probably. But send us some positive vibes, okay? Even if it's not for this house, just for more houses in the future, because house hunting is, even though we haven't been like regularly doing it, it is really overwhelming. It's really stressful to think about selling this house and buying a new house. And it's all just a lot, but it also feels like a positive change that we could make. So I don't know. Potential changes coming eventually, but also maybe not. Maybe we'll be here for like 5 more years. I really don't know. I just wanted to tell y'all that because it's all that I can think about, to be honest. And of course, it's like right after Shane has helped me with my closet here, but I will love my closet as long as we are in this house. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking because I think this vlog is 12 hours long, but I'm going to end it here. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being here. I really love it that y'all come and hang out with me, and I really appreciate that. I hope that y'all are looking forward to the new year. I didn't say this in my goals, but I definitely want to continue vlogging as one of my goals. I want to stay consistent with YouTube. I want to keep posting at least once a week. If I can post more than once a week, that would be even better. But I definitely want to continue vlogging. I want to do some other types of videos. I want to do more games if I have the time. So, as always, if y'all have any ideas, anything that you would like to see from me, I feel like I used to ask you a lot to tell me and then I kind of stopped, but this is just another reminder. Okay, for the new year, is there anything that you would like to see from me over here? Are you down for just more chill, hanging out at the house type vlogs? If we move, of course, there would be a lot of moving content, but we'll see. So let me know if there's anything that y'all would like to see from me this year, and I will try my best to deliver. Okay, so thank y'all for being here. You're the best. Happy New Year, and I will see you in my next video.